Oh, my poor rusty bumper. Hello and welcome to another Xterra video where we work on our truck. Sometimes I'm successful, sometimes I'm not. So in today's video we're actually gonna come back to one of the things that I wanted to do when I was painting the bumpers. Since the bumpers were all off, I wanted to do something with them. And in particular, what I wanted to install the fog lights. All the Xterras, they already come with a factory pre-wired. So there is already a wire behind the bumper for fog lights. So all you need is just a fog light and a switch. So what happened, I got the switch and I got the fog lights, but unfortunately I didn't pay attention that the fog lights I order, they don't come with a bracket that goes and gets secured behind the bumper. I mean, you can probably MacGyver something to make it kind of work, but I wanted to have those brackets. So as you can see, there is only the fog lights housing itself. There is no round bracket, plastic bracket that gets secured to the bumper. So I tried and actually went to Nissan dealership, but they don't sell the bracket itself. They sell the whole assembly, the whole light assembly, and that's like over $100. So then I tried to find it on eBay. I tried to find it Facebook Marketplace. I found a couple, but people were asking like X amount of money. For that same price, I could have just go and return these ones and try to find the lights that already come with bracket. So if you are going to buy fog lights, make sure it comes with bracket, because your Xterra probably is not gonna have. So to make the story short, I'm a member on the forum, the new X.org. That website is pretty good. I really like it. I've been a member of that website ever since I got my truck, and you can find all kind of useful information there, and people are pretty much friendly there. So I asked around there if anybody has to sell them, and what do you know, I got a couple of replies that a couple of members have them and they're willing to sell it or even give it just for a shipping price. And thankfully I got them. I got the two brackets from one of the members for almost nothing. I just paid him the shipping and plus a little bit just to say thank you. So now that we have this, we can install our fog lights on a bracket like so, and then we're gonna secure it to the bumper. Now in order to mount the lights in there, we can do two things. We can either remove the bumper, which I wanted to do while I was painting it, since it was all out, and then just put the light in place and mount everything. But there is also another way, by just removing the tire and working from the inside over here, which gives you plenty of space. I don't want to remove the bumper again, and because then I feel like you kind of have to juggle with the bumper, trying to put the light and connect the wires and put the bumper in there. I don't want to do that. For me, it's going to be just easier to lift up the truck, remove the tire, remove this of inner well, and we can work with the light in there. So that's what we're gonna do. Now that the lug nuts are loose, we're gonna lift up the truck. But as always, make sure that there is something under the tire so the truck doesn't move back and forward and the truck isn't parked. So now we can lift up the truck. Alright, now let's remove the tire and put it on the truck, just for extra precaution. And look at all this space we have over here now. Now all we're gonna do is just remove a couple of bolts and peel this back. And as always, whenever I try to record, there is always something going on. There's always lawnmowers or lumberjacks or whatever. They're always something. So I apologize about all the noise in there. So now let's remove these 4 screws over here so we can peel this back. Now we're just gonna push it to the side so. Now we can secure it with a zip tie over here, so it's just out of their way, and there is gonna be our light. That's all we need for working space. And there we go, that's all we need. Now we can remove this plastic inner cap. Hopefully we're not gonna need them anymore by the end of this video. And this is our wire over here for the fog lights. They're already here, just held together with a little bit of a tape. So that's where we're gonna use it and plug it in there. And I also applied some of a clear silicone around the edge over here, around the lens and the housing, just to be on the safe side. So once all of that dries, it's actually not gonna be invisible, it's not gonna be white like that. So now all we're gonna do is just slide the light over here in this bracket. There we go. Something like that. And now just secure it with these screws that were already on the bracket. There we go. So the light actually should look something like this. So when you order, make sure it comes with a bracket. Also it has to come with mounting hardware, which looks something like this. It has to have a screw, a clip, and another sort of a clip, which I also didn't have. There is a website you can buy this stuff, and it's pretty cheap, like 60-50 cents per clip, but the shipping itself is kind of more than the parts itself. So what I did, I actually went on Amazon and I bought this stuff in there. Hopefully it fits, but we'll find out soon. Now this little clip, this is supposed to go in here like that. So once we put a bracket over it, we're just gonna screw in place. Now this clip over here, the ones I use over here, it doesn't really fit right in there. So I had to do slight adjustments to it, but in the end it fit. So now hopefully we can put it in place and just secure it from over there. And this clip over here just supposed to just slide over that plastic and kind of bite in place there. Just gonna push this in there. There we go. And now we're just gonna put a bolt up there. I know it's kind of hard to see, but we just have to work with it. And this is our bolt. Now to put that screw in there, it's actually kind of pain in the I don't know where. What kind of boggles me, why they designed it this way. Why not to put this clip so you put it over here, and a bolt you secure it over here? There's so much working space over here, guys. Come on, how hard it is. Why to do this? Why to make it so difficult? Anyways, and okay, finally I think we're getting that screw in place. It was a bit of a tricky, let me tell you that, but looks like we got it in place. Just gonna make it slightly tighter in there, but I feel it's not going anywhere already. All right. And that feels already very secured. I don't think it's going out anywhere. Now the fog lights already came with a light in here, but we're not gonna use this light. We're gonna replace for something else. I actually bought a separate pair of lights, and that's what we're gonna use here, if I can take it out from this package. There we go. Now this is the lights we're gonna use. So let's just slide it in. There we go. Now we're gonna undo this cable over here. This is in place, and now we're just gonna connect our cable over here to the light. There we go, and that's it. Now all we're gonna do is just put everything back over here and repeat the same procedure on the other side. Now all of those screws, they actually came with a set of these bumper clips, and as I told you guys, these clips are all broken and I was gonna replace them. So let's do that. I mean, they're not exactly the same as the ones we have, but at least they're not broken. And as you can see, they fit in there perfect and they hold it very tight. So we're gonna remove all the broken ones, which are not doing anything anyways. They are completely broken. So these are garbage. And now we're gonna put the new ones in there. There's the outer part. Even that already holding pretty good. And now the inner part. And there you go. Now we have brand new clips in here as well, as I promised you guys. Now the next thing is to replace this shifter, so we can have a fog light switch over here. But as you can see, I already have it. Why? Because I already changed it when I was painting the bumpers, and I was under assumption that, well, I'm gonna do that as well. I actually replaced that as well. So here's my old one in here, and that's my new one. This unit, I actually got it from eBay, and I got it very cheap. I was pretty happy with that, and by the look of it, it's a brand new unit and it works perfect. So I'm just gonna include that clip of the installation. It's very easy, just 3 bolts in there, and yeah. And okay, while the paint is drying, we're actually gonna do something over here. And what are we gonna do? We're actually gonna switch this, because the one I have, I don't have the fog light switch in here, just regular lights and turns. But that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be upgrading our fog lights as well. Actually, we're gonna be installing them. So while the battery is disconnected, we can open and unscrew this and put our brand new switch. Let's take it out from the box. Let's take a look at it. All right, and here it is. Looks brand new. And as you can see, I have a fog light switch here. So we're just gonna lift the steering wheel up first, and then we have, I believe, 3 screws over here. We're just gonna unscrew it. And actually the 3rd screw in there, it's kind of deep in there, so you're gonna need a long screwdriver. Just gonna put it down for now. Now we can lower this down, and all we need to do is just take this top piece off. And to do that, hopefully without breaking, just carefully undo the clips. There is of course some kind of clips in there holding it all together. So that's what we're gonna be doing, just trying to unclip it, and it's all gonna come out. There we go. Now there is 2 clips in here, right there, one on the top, one on the bottom. We just push them and pull them out like so. Now we're gonna take our new switch, compare them. They have exactly the same number over here. I don't know if that matters or not. And the pins look the same. Alright, so we're just gonna put it in now. Push it in all the way until it clicks, which I believe it already did. Yeah. And okay, our new switch is in. Now we're just gonna put everything back together. And as a bonus, I'm gonna throw another little clip in there of me replacing these license plates lights. A while back, not a while back, a few weeks back, one of the lights in there actually died. So I had only one working. So after looking on Amazon, the price of a new light bulbs and comparing it to the new housing, I decided just to get a new housing that has a built-in light. So I think that'll work out pretty good, so I'm just gonna throw that clip in there as well. Hope you guys like it. So as you can see, one light is not working at all, only one is on. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty bright light, the one I had both of them. I replaced it at the same time, but we're gonna do something else. As you saw before, one of these lights, which is this one, the LED stopped working. I still have this one working, it's bright and everything, but I want to change it up, I want to fix it. And so I went online, I was looking for new LED lights. I came across something even better, I feel like. So what are we actually gonna be doing? I picked up this little set of lights, this little kit. So what are we gonna be doing? We're gonna be replacing both of these units, which has a built-in LED light, and I think it's gonna look even better than the stock. And we don't even need any tools for that, it should be just plug and play. So let's see if we can make it work. So this is the light kit that I picked up. It was not much more expensive than the LED lights if I was to buy it. So I already kind of opened it up before that, why the box is kind of all messy. So yeah, but this is the light itself. Yes, I kind of like it, it looks better. All we have to do is just undo this unit, plug the new unit in, and that should be it. So let's see if we can do that. So for that, I think the easiest way is just to unclick the whole assembly out and take it to the front. There we go. And let's do the same for this one. Oh, my poor rusty bumper. Just like so. Can pull it out. Ah, my poor rusty bumper. Gotta do something about it. Gotta do something about it. Anyways, we're not working on the bumper today, we're working on these lights. So now all I have to do is just untwist this, just like so. Take this part out, we take the LED out, and then we just connect this wire in, take this wire in there, there we go. And then we just close this seal, this little, just like so. Yeah, looks nice. Now just carefully we have to slide this back inside. With the front part facing towards the license plate, we're gonna push it in carefully and then slide the back pin inside. There we go, and it's in place. Now let's replace this, and that's it. That wasn't too bad. Now I'm just gonna start a truck to make sure it works, and then we're gonna test it at night. We're gonna see how it looks at night. And there we go. I think that looks kind of good. I think that looks even better than before. It gives you a little bit of an extra flavor, if you might say so. So hopefully just one of the first steps in upgrading all my lights. In the future I still plan to add more lights. I already have LED headlights, which I'm gonna put the link in the description as well, which ones I have. But I also plan to do the light bar and probably the hood lights, and of course to add the fog lights in the front. So hopefully sometimes during this summer I can get it all done. And there we go, guys. This is how the new lights look. They actually have a red light over here as well that I think is pretty cool, if you ask me. I'm really happy that how they came out. It looks much better when the lights are off, and it looks much better when the lights are on, because now the actual unit, the plastic housing is actually black. So it's, and now that I have a brand new painted bumper it looks way better than my old ones. So yeah. And there we go, we have our fog lights installed on both sides, and just like that it already looks pretty good. I really like it, and hopefully they work. That's the main part, right? So we have a switch installed, we have a fog lights installed, we have a new LED light bulbs in there. So now all we have to do is just go ahead and test it. So now we turn the fog lights on, and this is how they look. We have a yellow fog lights now. My headlights are kind of bright, I guess, but the fog lights, the yellow fog lights are there, you can see them. I think it looks pretty good. The fog lights are bright enough, but that's not all. If I switch the on and off switch on and off again, now look at that. My fog lights are white now. Isn't that great? I think it's pretty cool. So I'm really happy how the fog lights came out and that I was able to get it done in the end. And luckily I was able to get the parts in the end and install it, and that it actually works now. So now I don't have those blank spots anymore, I have actual fog lights. So as always, I'm gonna try to put all the links in the description. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I guess on this note, until next time, everybody, bye.